Hey, how you guys doing today? This is On Air with Nick Driver. This is my new podcast forum. And yeah, man, hope you guys having a blessed day. It's a wonderful Tuesday here in beautiful Zebulon, North Carolina. So hope everybody's having a great day wherever you are or wherever you're watching this from. So I saw this little kid the other day in a grocery store talking to his mom, and he was talking about how cold the classroom was that he was sitting in trying to learn. And it was just funny because I know the school he's talking about because they rebuilt it. And it's actually the school I went to growing up, but they rebuilt it, and it's a really nice facility now. But when I was growing up, this school was on its last leg, and the people that I went to school with are amazing. The teachers were amazing, man. We had a lot of good people, so that's no reflection on them. I'm just talking about the building, the actual facility. So I went to this school, Corinth Holders Elementary, and we had a great time up there, man. We had a great time, but it's crazy how much things have changed over time. It's just crazy to watch it, and how parents have changed and how society has changed. You guys let me know in the comments about things that maybe you experienced growing up that would definitely not fly now. Like, it definitely would not fly now. So I remember when I was maybe in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and I was going to Corinth Holders, and the building was dilapidated, man. And we would have to go to the 3rd floor. There was a lot of things with this school, but we had to go to the 3rd floor. And I remember I had math class up there. I want to say it was with Miss Treadway. I want to say maybe. But we had class up there on the 3rd floor, right? And it was back in the back corner, and there was a stage up there. It was like a theater, you would go. I guess they went to watch plays, in the 70s and 60s, and I don't know. I mean, but by the time I'm there, it's a disaster. By the time all of us that are my age coming through there, it's seen better days. So we would go to class, and you would walk up the 3rd floor, and you would go to the classroom, right? And you would have your class, and then you'd leave and walk back down to, the stairs to go to the 2nd floor or the 1st floor, whatever you were doing. And you could look down, like some of the seats in the auditorium, I guess it was, the floor was missing, and all they had was like caution tape. Like, all it was like caution tape where the hole was. I mean, you could look down in it and see like the next floor down. Like, you could look into it. I mean, it was clearly missing, and it was just rotted out. It was water damage. I don't know what was going on. But then they had just caution tape. That was it. It was just caution tape. And you would have to walk the long ways as well to go to another class. And it just was caution tape. And there's this big hole. And I just think about how much people complain and stuff these days. And, but back then, if we'd have fell into that, like, I can't speak for everybody's parents, but I think it was just a thing in the 90s or something, or late 80s, 90s, where if you went to school and you messed up, like, your parents would be like, well, you shouldn't have been acting stupid. Now it's just crazy. It's almost foreign to think about it. It's almost foreign to think about how much society's changed. But we just had caution tape running over this gigantic rotten hole, and we were walking right past it going to classes, and it was just crazy to think about. I thought about it the other day, and I was like, I'm so glad that, like, my nephews and younger kids now have a great facility to go to and stuff to use and whatnot. But it was just a trip to think about that. It's just a trip. I don't know, what are some things that happened to you guys when you were growing up that would be crazy to think about now? And the school was it had these heaters in it, and they were like the old school radiator heaters, and you could definitely, if you walked past it, and your arm hit it, I mean, it will burn you, you know. It's just funny, man. It's like, if, you know, I feel like if, I'm sure there are places in the United States where schools like this still exist, you know, probably. But, you know, you just think about this stuff and how much things have changed in the area I live in. It's just funny. But I don't know. You guys share some stories with me about some crazy stuff that you guys experienced as kids growing up that probably would never fly now. That would be completely like just crazy. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. Take care. You watch it On Air with Nick Driver. Yeah, man. Be safe. And if you guys can, this upcoming Friday night, I will be DJing again at the Fall Line in Zebulon, North Carolina. I'll be DJing there that night. So you guys come out. Have a great time. Take care.